college professor told me one thing I will always remember about presentation. He said at the beginning, tell them what you're going to tell them. Then tell them. Finally, tell them what you just told them. What is happening here is the power of repetition. In your concluding remarks, you need to find a way to solidify your arguments by reminding your audience why this modular refinery is needed. You need to remind that the technology is proven, efficient, cost-effective, and environmentally sustainable. Finally, you must urge them to take the next logical step, which is to prove the project based on the argument you just presented before them, and to be confident that you have covered all the concerns and the risk components have been considered from a business perspective. Then be happy to take the questions. While you take questions, be sure to provide thorough answers to questions. Good volume, grammar, and vocabulary used, speaks clearly, use appropriate speeds, and speaks with confidence. And if there is any questions that you can answer right away, let your audience know when they can expect your response. A few closing suggestions are in order. 1. Anticipate several questions you're likely to get, or have a colleague watch a practice run through and come up with 3 questions for you. Because time constraint is always an issue, select a couple of pieces of evidence not included on the slides themselves and have them in your back pocket to support your answers during Q&A. 2. Rely on images and charts rather than text and tables. Psychologists tell us humans process images faster than text, and as a speaker, it's painful to see your audience squinting their eyes as they try to make out tiny words and/or numbers on your slides. Make your slides audience-friendly. To avoid this issue, rely on images whenever possible. Keep their attention on you, the expert, by selecting an image or two to drive home your point. Don't try to squeeze all your information on a single slide. 3. Incorporate audience interaction. We all dread sitting through boring presentations. There are many different ways to engage listeners with participation. Ask them a question. Have them ask you a question. Have them turn to a neighbor and share one reaction to what they just heard. Where possible, movement will engage attention in a new way and refresh the energy of the room, carrying your thought to the end of the presentation. This concludes our 3-part presentation. I hope this has helped us as we prepare for our business communication course and, importantly, the business presentation we're going to make as part of our future careers. The main takeaway from this are: A. Preparation for our presentation is very important. B. Organizing and logically sequencing our materials are crucial to building our arguments successfully. C. Building our arguments with high-quality supporting evidence help address any concerns our audience may have or perceive.